Welcome back to the next installment of Panzer Campaigns, Tunisia 43. I wanted to take a moment to consider the overall status and disposition and objectives of the 8th Army. So, the 1st Army 9 Corps has the 1st Infantry Division, which is going to be heading in this direction. And they're going to be supporting the 8th Army. Let's do this. The reason that this is important is that I need, like, all of this business that's in this area over here. They've got a lot of tanks and everything like that. And the units that are facing off against the Axis forces here are having a tough time. They've been fighting for a while, so I'd like to give them at least some amount of reprieve, and I'm going to do that in two ways. I'm going to send the 1st Infantry, and I am going to form, or at least attempt to form, kind of a front along this river, and wheel the 50th back through here to crush all of these Panzer units between the two divisions. Well, it's really way more than two divisions. It's like 3 divisions and multiple attachments and everything like that. So the biggest kind of doubt that I have right now is just the fatigue level of my units. Let's see. I've got L Force and the New Zealanders. New Zealanders have been great fighters in this whole engagement, and I think I'll use them to pin this river here and use the 50th to come around and do a big surround on all these units that are in this elevated area. I don't know if they have guys up here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. So that's enough plotting and scheming. Let's go ahead and get to the bloody business of the day. I almost feel like I shouldn't be shooting at this AA unit because these tanks up on this hill have an elevated position. I have nothing to respond to them. Got a vehicle. But yeah, there's the counterfire from the tanks. Ow! Definitely got the worst end of that engagement. Probably should have just assaulted up here, but again, I don't want to expose myself too tightly to these tanks. I was getting in with them and mixing it up, but I'm like, I don't think it's worth it. Okay. So this engineer unit being a thorn in my side. Isolated. Not disrupted. Let's see. I only have 94 men in this company. Okay, well, we're going to keep working on it. This will take another turn. Okay. Time again for our hero AT guns, which are getting shot up really badly. Let's see, I think both of these are... No, it's this one up top. So we're going to hit them with everything that we have. This, what is this, a 17-pounder? It's disrupted, unfortunately. We broke them. It's excellent for us. It doesn't bode well for his friend. No effect on those shots. 3 vehicles. Dang. 2 vehicles. I don't have many left. Got it. Our hero AT guns. I'll probably put them right back to work over here, dealing with these tanks. Let's see what I can maybe do over here. Oh, my units are just so fatigued. I can tell you what I can do. Get these machine gunners up and let them romp on this infantry over here. There's a bunker that I need to deal with right here. So how do I want to play this? I'm going to, yeah. The infantry goes up the hill first so that they can absorb shots for these AT guns. Maybe I should have moved the AT guns first. They would have had enough movement left to disembark. Yeah, if I had played that more cleverly, I could have moved this AT gun first, and he would have gotten road movement, then this AT gun, and he would have gotten road movement, so I could have deployed both of them. Well, we'll get the isolation and go ahead and rip these guys up. No AT, or no hard attack value. In the meantime, I have these scout cars. I can move over here. I seem to recall they have like a trench right here. What is this? 212, 113. Let me check my notes. I didn't make a note about it. I have air. I have one air recon. Okay. Let's see here. My guys are all over the place too. This unit is okay. So this unit is relatively in good shape. I always forget to set it to this mode. Yeah, so I'm thinking about disrupted. I need to use this hotkey way more often. I click around to find disrupted units, but I should use it way more often. Let's see. So, high fatigue. G. Okay. So, not terrible. Let's see, I've got these two, which I had off chasing a broken unit over here, so that gives me some breathing room because they're both relatively fresh. This is part of the same unit. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out where I need to send them. Let's say don't fight gravity, just keep them where they are. Here's this recon unit over here. Okay. Let's see if I can get up this hill a little. I cannot. Can't get the disruption. And yeah, we'll go ahead and put these guys together. This is a company out of the same unit, same battalion, or whatever they are for them. The Highlanders are gonna they're gonna have to give up their transport if they want to get through here, but no, that's not worth it. Alright, so I'm going to give the 2nd Battalion of the Seaforth Highs the rest of the morning off. What time is it? It's 10? Yeah, we'll give them some time. Alright. Kind of got to move some units to know what units I need to move where. Excuse me. Alright. Nice machine gun fire across this valley. I don't have anything to respond to that. Got the disruption. Go ahead and make the assault. A little bit of fatigue, not too bad. Let's see here. They got so many guys. Alright, I need to up this hill so that I can get at this machine gunner, or I don't know what differentiates this unit from this unit, aside from having more men. Maybe I shouldn't go in that direction. These guys are going to rest. They're in broken terrain. I'll just leave them there. These guys are going to push forward a little. Use my AT gun as a worthless field gun. Alright, so I wanted to... I'm thinking about which orientation I want to take this assault. Oh, well, this guy can't assault anyhow, so try to get the disruption over here. My engineers, let's get them on the road, and I'll kind of keep them as a somewhat reserve force. These guys can rest. Alright. You can rest, and I don't want to assault with this unit. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to assault this weaker unit and then move up the hill to get at this heavier unit, because I don't want to get hammered. And if I move this, if I assaulted up here into this broken unit, I'd be exposed in 3 positions. I mean, I guess I still will, but at least one of those units will be disrupted, and I'll isolate this unit here. So I definitely think that this is the better assault path. I should have fired before I assaulted. So one kind of tidbit is that as long as you have green movement, you can assault. But if you assault and you have full movement and you move up a hill, it takes that extra movement in order to do the assault. If you have the full movement points on the unit that's doing the assaulting. So it's better to shoot first if you're assaulting uphill. Alright, what else? Got infantry over here. I think I can just leave them. Next, I have this scout car. Got some stuff going on. Can we shoot at this bunker? Yes. Okay, so that's why I moved all my AT guns up here. Going to want to try to reduce this. Oh, nice. Okay. And on a fresh infantry unit, too. Good. So we won't get direct counterfire from that artillery battery. See if I can get a kill. No effect, no effect. Okay, no effect, unfortunately. But these guys are high fatigue. Been doing a lot of fighting. I have this, the King's Dragoons Guards, which I can use to as a blocking force on this river, I think. At least, yeah, let me see what I can do here. Okay, found some artillery. And some infantry. Alright, that's great, because it means that my blocking is working here. It's the 164th Light Infantry, and this is a core troop, it looks like. Are these also the Dragoons Guards? Yeah, okay. Either of them in travel mode? No. Got a broken Italian unit over here. Considering my moves. Keep you... Got how many? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, we'll put you here. Put you here. You here. And you can go here. We'll have you just put yourself there. Alright. So we've got a nice blocking position there. We've got a big surround. Alright, so I have a pretty good blocking position here, and I've got quite a few pretty fresh troops with the New Zealand Corps. It's honestly kind of surprising to me because I feel like they've been doing a lot of fighting, but they're in good shape. So they are mechanized, or sorry, motorized, and I've got a lot of other motorized troops as well. So I remember talking about this like 30 videos ago, where I was like, we're gonna get them on the road, and we're gonna get them moving, and here we go. Let's see here. Do I want to risk moving them all the way in travel mode? And I think the answer to that is no. How far can you move? And also kind of like, what do I actually want to do with these troops? I think what I want to do is form a line like this. Let's zoom out. And like, what's beyond Boofish? Zaghuan is over here on the west, and Grombalia. That's a decent objective. 250 points. Boofish is also 250. They probably got more bunkers along that way. But, I mean, overall, the objective of 8th Army is to completely cut off this peninsula. That was kind of like the original plan. Got a ways to go. Alright. Let's see. 125. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is like... Let's do it like this. We'll just move the... we'll move the New Zealanders as a block for right now. meaning kind of all together. What else do I have here? These troops are motorized. Let's do like this. Good. And like this. Good. Get any farther using the trucks? No. Let's put you up here for now. This way at least they'll be on the road. My 35 guns. I'm going to use L force as striking up the middle here to clear out any units, and then I think L force, or the 50th Division, the orange markers here will be used with support of L force to kind of grind down whatever is remaining. Here's my headquarters, get you off the road. I think I can leave this AT gun. Well, let's see, what else do I have? Good. My engineers. Are these my... these are assault engineers. Uh-huh. Pull you over on the side of the road. And let me get my AT guns. I'm going to leave them in travel mode. Ah, they got interdicted. Yeah, they're safe to move up as far as that. And we'll also... Yes. Okay. Alright. Oh, also on trucks. Good. And then we can move the headquarters units up. Headquarters units. Painful lesson that I have learned is to spread out your HQ units if you can. So, well, I've got these tanks. The fourth. What the heck unit is this? Oh my gosh. This guy is way, way out. Alright, we gotta get you back to where you're supposed to be, buddy. I'll put you over here. Ah! Interdiction. Dang. Alright, well, let's move this artillery first. Put you... Crap. Is there range? Yeah. Pull you over on the side of the road here. Okay. Alright. Pack this unit up. Dang. More interdictions. They've got a lot of air power. Okay. Oh, my artillery needs to catch up. They should maybe get on this road. I think that would be wise, rather than go through this whole hassle. You too. Okay. they're holding parts of the line with their HQ units, so they're not doing super well. Yeah. This AT gun up here. I wonder. Yeah. Will that at least allow me to get up over here? Fusiliers. HQ. These guys are also... Okay, here's how I'm gonna do it. I still need you to fight. I don't think that this is going to be an isolation. Still have these two fresh units over here. This guy is also crazy out of position. Oh no, this is a different unit. Totally different unit. Alright, anyways. I can get the isolation like this. That artillery piece is very annoying. Does kind of leave their AT car to do whatever it wants. I should probably back up a little bit here. Forgot to take that artillery out of travel mode. Yes, we can just deploy you. Alright, great. So next up, I think that's everybody over here. Oh no, I did want to move this unit. Well, I'm just concerned about getting flanked from the west here. The line's a little too long. Okay. Now I am back. Oh, here's a piece of artillery I need to move. I'll put you up on this hill. Can't take you out of deployment mode. This recon unit can rest. This HQ can move up. Alright. I'll have to remember to move this guy north. So here's this bunker here. I've got hard range here and a bunch of hard range here as well. They're disrupted and isolated, so maybe? Is this also a bunker? Yeah, but they don't have a lot of infantry in there. It's an orchard. Orchard. So right now I'm trying to figure out if I move this unit here into the orchard, if I'll have enough left over to assault. There's Orchard 8. Yes, I will. So I'm gonna do that. And with this unit too, make maximum use of this, and then shell whatever is left. Actually, I that's a great idea. Ah, stacking limit. Dang, I should have thought about that. That's okay. 80 men and 6 guns. I still have a fair amount left. Do I have any infantry? Yeah. And we'll hit them with a supported assault. 46 men left. Alright, let's show the rest. And then I'm going to pull another assault with these engineers. Defensive fire, no effect. Combined org. That's okay. And maybe I can finish this. Oh, just assault with these tanks. Good. Let's see here. That puts me in some position. So I've got soft attack over here. I can work on this recon unit. About 150 tanks. All shelling this recon unit over here. 29 men, dang. Yeah, we ripping it up. No disruption. They're tough. Okay, so what else do I have? Gonna move you here. I need to take care of this recon unit before I am able to really put my AT guns into the right position. Here's all my headquarters units. I'll spread them out. Oh, you're this headquarters unit. Okay. Put you here. This gun can... no, I'm gonna move him. Keep moving. Alright. And I think that is it. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video, cycle through all my units, see if there's anybody else left that I need to move, and then I will come back and we'll run the turn and maybe fire artillery. Alright, so I moved all of my remaining units. I did actually make some progress with the Moroccans, and there was a little more action somewhere. I can't remember. Maybe up here? In any case, I am ready to run the turn, so let's see how we do. Let me make sure I have the right speed setting. Yeah, we'll increase the AI speed. All right. So, starting in with their artillery. One thing that I observed recently and I guess I never really put it together, but like I'm playing Kharkov 42 with another YouTuber, allegedly Caleb, and like he moves his units in logical groups, and it's just a lot easier to follow when his turn is playing. Um, Whereas with this game, playing against the AI in general makes it so that it's just kind of manic, like it's all over the place a lot of the time. In any case, let's see what we've got. Now you've got some moves. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So I'm spotting a lot of his units, um, which is good. He's trying to get his artillery the heck out of dodge, which is smart. Ooh, I killed an artillery piece. That's good. Alright, they're withdrawing some tanks. What? Come on. He just moved his AA gun like right into the middle of my line. Okay, well, by moving that HQ, I think he just isolated that bunker. Oh, nice. 3 guns on that counter fire, trigger fire. Yeah, here come the Fallschirmjäger. So he's still got guys. Oof, 3 vehicles on that hit. More artillery. 8th Army still heavily engaged. Yeah. The 6th Armored is looking in pretty good position. 46 Infantry is going to have a tough time whittling down these tanks, I think. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, I think that's going to be kind of messy. Bunker Hill, or sorry, Long Stop Hill, that's a big pain point for me. And of course the area of the 9th Division. Oh, he's counter-assaulting the French, counter-attacking the French. I think he just tried to assault and kind of lost. Alright, more fighting near Longstop Hill. No effect on a lot of those. He's got a 88 out in the open. And a machine gun trained on it. Okay. Peter's Corner is starting to thin out. I'm operating in his rear line, but he's trying to form a new front. Got the disruption against those Fallschirmjäger. Okay. Yeesh. Those Dragons guards, the recon cars are getting lit up by the paratroopers. Okay, more action in the area of the 8th Army. Got a nice disruption. Got a surround on that bunker. Yeesh. Okay. So let me grab my command reports. We'll probably probably run through the artillery, and then that might be the video. So let's compare this turn to last turn. Let me save my game first. Take care of that right quick. Whoops. 25, 0. As 1. Okay, so got some mines cleared over here in Peter's Corner. More mines cleared in the area of the Moroccans. Also mines cleared over by the 7th Armored. This turn we had 10 out of 68 units out of command, compared to 8 last turn. 18 artillery unavailable versus 16 last turn. 16 units low on ammo versus 12 last turn. And I got 10 undisruptions. Let's take a quick look at those. Alright, over by Jeffna. I got 2 undisruptions there. This is, okay, good. That's the, 78th Infantry? Yeah. And in the area of the 1st Infantry, that's going to be kind of a tough fight. Well, we got some undisruptions in the 46th Infantry, but they're all getting pretty high fatigue. More Moroccans got undisrupted. Okay, some from the 7th Armored. Oh goody. My artillery is undisrupted. Alright. 1 unit set up. Alright. 5 units low on fuel and 60 units recovered fatigue. So, my first order of business, checking my task list right quick. I don't think that there's anything. I have a note here. 61. Yeah, okay, I'm already doing that. It is really tempting to just go ahead and move this regiment from the 1st Division, 1st American, down over here to help the Brits out. Wish they'd hurry up. Okay, here we go with artillery. Who's up first? What? Oh, sorry, I got confused for a second. Alright, let's see if I can't get disruption. Oh, they did assault down here, and they were victorious. Okay, so that's what happened over here. Got it. Anyhow, I'm going to keep hammering this, because I don't think I got any disruption or undisruptions over here. This is such a mess. Focusing all my artillery on this bunker in the hopes of getting a disruption, which is not forthcoming, it looks like. Alright, so moving on to the area of the 1st Armored. They have another bunker I can see over here now. This reinforcing company, they're going to get blown up. I think they're just in the clear. Yeah, it's a tough day for them. Okay. Blow up their artillery guns so that I can hurry up and get us around on this bunker. Yeah, that's devastating, catching their reinforcements out in the open like that. I'm going to keep hitting them because they're a great target. Okay. What? You don't have any range? I don't have any targets. What are you? 34th Division. Red Bull. You should have a target. I guess it's because I don't have spotters up here. Does this unit count as a spotter? I don't know. I don't know how to tell. I think... Wait. Spotted units. High density. Detached. HQ, recon. Yeah, I don't know. I think that there's a way to highlight spotters, but I don't know how to do that. Hex highlights. Where is it? Oh, I won't spend any more time on it. Let's try something. Okay. Move you up here. What does that give me? No, it does not. Well, if I move my recon... Oh, that's because it was a core troop. Now, I should be able to fire. Yes, okay. It's usually worth going the extra mile to make sure that you can take every advantage that you can. I don't know if there's anywhere that I can move that will... Let's take care of that right quick before I forget. It's the 135th. 168th is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that might work. Yep, that worked. And then this is the 135th. It's disrupted, but alright. I've massed a lot of artillery in the area of Peter's Corner, so let's see if we can't light these guys up. Take out some of these AT guns, or AA guns. Everybody else is already disrupted, so let's just pour it on these. They're not in a bunker, are they? No, a trench, though. Okay. Now where's this at? Yeesh. Yeah. I don't love firing at vehicles with artillery, but in this case, well, it was effective. Okay, yeah, back to Peter's Corner. Just keep blowing up their AA guns. I gotta deal with them at some point anyways. Canadian guns blasting away. Alright. What is this unit? Oh, he's all the way out here. Alright. Let's hit this artillery some more. Well, maybe I should keep focusing. No, that's alright. Divisional artillery at the 4th. Alright. Oh, Moroccans. No effect. More. Let's see if we can get a single kill. Or even fatigue. Alright. Back to blasting on these Panzers over here. Got one. Alright. 12th Royal Horse. Yeah, we're gonna move you. So I'm just gonna have to come back to this unit. 3rd Royal Horse. He's got a juicy target over here. Well, he's already disrupted. So why don't I go ahead and move this unit up here. Take you out of travel mode. Good. Okay, now we're seeing some good targets over here. It's got a lot of trenches. This guy's in the open. Nice, got a disruption. Try and take out one of these tanks. Got some fatigue at least. I got one. Okay. Let's see. Disrupted. Yeah, let's try and get this gun disrupted. So I can move up this hill. Alright, I got the disruption. We gotta take this unit out of travel mode. Hey, an exposed HQ. Yeah. Okay, and onto this entrenched infantry, or the recon unit. There's not going to be much left of these guys. Okay. So, let's see. I think I might just want to call it there. Yeah, we'll call that a video, and I'll pick right back up and start moving my units. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next installment.